You believe you stand on solid ground, but reality is a fleeting illusion. Look closer into the mirror of your own soul and see the stars. Beyond the surface lies a hidden universe, a vast expanse waiting to be discovered. We are embarking on a journey into the unknown depths of existence. Every layer of flesh reveals a world of complex machinery, microscopic cities bustling with life and purpose beneath the thin veil of your outer skin. Inside these biological walls, the blueprint of life is written in a language of chemical bonds and electric pulses, pulsing with an ancient, rhythmic energy. We approach the inner sanctum, the library of your existence, where the history of life is archived in the very center of your being and soul. Behold the golden threads of DNA, twisting through the void like a celestial staircase, carrying the secrets of your ancestors through time and space for eternity. We travel deeper still, moving past the code of life into the foundational structure of matter itself, where biology fades into the laws of pure physics. A single atom of carbon, the building block of all you know, appears before us like a miniature solar system floating in a vast velvet void. Welcome to the gateway of infinity, where the boundaries of perception begin to dissolve and the true nature of reality finally starts to emerge for us. You are 99% empty space, a vast landscape of shadow and light where particles dance in a silent, cosmic ballet of eternal existence. Prepare yourself for a journey beyond the limits of human understanding, to the very core of what it means to truly exist in this universe today. Within this microscopic realm, the scale is staggering. The distance between the center and the edge is a chasm of absolute, silent, and terrifying nothingness. Imagine a vast stadium where the nucleus is but a grain of sand at the center, lost in a sea of hollow, empty, and silent air. On the far edges, the electrons orbit like tiny flies in the distant stands, moving too fast for the naked human eye to ever track or see. There is no fixed path here, only a haze of probability, a ghostly cloud where particles exist in many places all at the same exact time. This emptiness is not a vacuum, but a field of immense tension, vibrating with the silent energy that binds the entire universe together in one piece. We move toward the center, drawn by a force so powerful it defies gravity, the heart of the atom, glowing with intense, radiant, and blinding light. Here, the strong nuclear force reigns supreme, a titanic power locked within a tiny point, holding the fragments of reality in a tight, eternal embrace. Massive spheres of energy appear, protons and neutrons clashing and binding in a violent, beautiful display of fundamental power and ancient celestial physics within us. Even these giants are not solid. We penetrate the surface of a proton to find a deeper layer of complexity hidden within its very core tonight. In this realm, the rules of our world do not apply. Matter is merely a suggestion, a flicker of light in an endless and dark sea. Every breath you take is a collection of these hollow shells, held together by invisible hands across the vast, dark, and silent stretches of space. We are made of stardust and shadows, a magnificent construction of emptiness that feels solid only because of the incredible speed of its inner subatomic motion. Static discharges crackle through the subatomic fog, signaling the constant exchange of energy that maintains the balance of everything we see and touch every day. This is the kingdom of the void, the foundation of the material world where the massive becomes minute and the empty becomes everything in existence. Let us dive even deeper into the heart of the proton, where the very concept of a particle begins to lose its meaning and its form. Inside the proton, we find the quarks, tiny points of light vibrating with intense color, bound by a force that grows stronger with every bit distance. Gluons act as the cosmic glue, stretching and snapping like energetic rubber bands, keeping the quarks trapped in a perpetual, frantic dance of survival and balance. Reality becomes unstable here. The uncertainty principle dictates that we can never truly know where a particle is and where it is going at any time. In the quantum foam, particles blink in and out of existence, borrowed from the vacuum for a fleeting moment before returning to the eternal dark void. Time itself begins to warp and twist. In this microscopic chaos, the past and the future overlap in a strange, non-linear tapestry of cosmic events. A single quark can exist in two locations simultaneously, a paradox that shatters our logic and redefines our understanding of the physical world we know. Particles are linked across the void, communicating instantly regardless of distance, woven together in a web of entanglement that spans the entire cosmic fabric of space. Logic fails where the quantum world begins. It is a place of infinite possibilities where every outcome occurs in a shimmering sea of pure subatomic chance. Violent collisions create new forms of matter, a constant cycle of birth and destruction happening billions of times every second within your own physical body. The world you see is a hallucination of the senses, a stable projection of a deeply unstable and chaotic subatomic reality that lies just beneath. We drift through waves of existence, where things are only real when they are observed, and the observer becomes an essential part of the grand experiment. Mathematics is the only language that can describe this madness, a set of rules that govern the impossible and make the invisible finally visible to us. Watch the vibration of a single quark, the heartbeat of the universe, pulsing with a frequency that resonates through all known dimensions of space and time. Hidden forces pull at the edges of our vision, suggesting even deeper mysteries that remain locked away from our current understanding of the light and matter. We have reached the limit of particles. Now, we must go further, to the very strings of energy that compose the soul of all living matter. Deep within the quark, the concept of a solid point vanishes. We find ourselves in a realm of pure, vibrating energy and radiant, eternal light. These are the strings, the fundamental building blocks of the universe, so small that they make an atom look like a vast and distant galaxy. Each string vibrates at a specific frequency, creating a unique note in the grand symphony of existence, defining the properties of every particle in nature. These strings do not move in our 3 dimensions. They vibrate within complex, hidden dimensions, curled up in shapes too intricate for the human mind. Beyond the height, width, and depth, there are 11 dimensions of space-time, a multi-dimensional playground where the laws of physics are composed like beautiful music. The universe is not made of matter, but of music. Everything you touch is a melody played on the invisible strings of the cosmic harp. An electron is one note, a quark is another. Together, they create the complex harmony that we perceive as the solid, material world around us today. We see only the shadows of these higher dimensions, the 3-dimensional projections of a much grander and more complex reality that remains forever hidden. Every atom in your body is singing, a chorus of trillions of strings vibrating in perfect unison to create the miracle of your unique physical form. Information flows through these threads like light through a fiber optic cable, connecting the smallest vibration to the furthest reaches of the entire cosmos. Listen to the silent hum of the universe, the background radiation of the strings that has been playing since the very first moment of creation. Colors we cannot see and sounds we cannot hear fill this space, a hidden layer of reality that supports everything we know to be true today. The interaction of these strings creates the forces of nature, from the gravity that holds planets to the light that hits your eyes at this moment. We are traveling through the blueprint of the architect, the fundamental code that writes the laws of gravity, electromagnetism, and the strong nuclear forces. The complexity is staggering, yet the principle is simple. All of existence is a song, and we are the witnesses to its eternal performance. From these vibrations, the first structures of matter emerge, rising like waves from an ocean of pure, undiluted energy and infinite subatomic potential. This is the bridge between the nothingness and the something, the point where the abstract becomes the physical through the power of cosmic resonance. We stand at the edge of the forgotten dimensions, where the secrets of the Big Bang are still echoing in the vibrations of the strings. Our journey into the smallest depths is complete. Now we must return, bringing the knowledge of the strings back to the world of men and stars. We rise through the layers of reality, from the vibrating strings back to the quarks, protons, and the vast emptiness of the atomic shell. Molecules assemble like cosmic puzzles, building the chemistry that allows for the complexity of life to flourish in a cold and indifferent universe. The cell returns to view, a powerhouse of biological engineering fueled by the quantum dances and string melodies we have just witnessed together. Look at the striking similarity between the neurons in your brain and the vast web of galaxies that stretch across the dark of space. The patterns of the small are mirrored in the patterns of the large. The universe repeats its sacred geometry at every scale of existence. We return to the human eye, the window through which the universe looks back at itself, wondering at its own incredible and mysterious origins. The simple act of touching a flower is a monumental event, a collision of trillions of atoms and dimensions interacting in a single moment. You are not a separate entity from the cosmos. You are a localized vibration of the same energy that fuels the burning hearts of stars. Within your hand lies the power of a galaxy, and within your mind lies the capacity to understand the very strings of the universe. Everything is connected. From the smallest string to the largest galaxy, a single thread of existence binds us all in a great unified whole. Our planet is a tiny island in the cosmic sea, yet it is made of the same miraculous stuff as the furthest edge of reality. We are the universe experiencing itself, a brief flash of consciousness in the eternal dark, seeking meaning in the dance of the atoms. Remember that you are made of stardust and emptiness, of music and mystery. You are a living testament to the wonders of the world. From the forgotten dimensions to the edge of the known, the journey never truly ends. It only transforms into a new beginning for us. You are infinite. You are the universe, and the journey into the heart of existence has only just begun. Look within and find yourself.